Hey everybody, it's Mark Ruggiero here, Clark Commando in 1983, and I'm going to be doing a dive here in the Last Chance of Victory, the Battle of Gettysburg, July 1st through 3rd, 1863 from Multi-Man Publishing, / The Gamers, part of the Line of Battle series. As of this recording, which I believe, what's today? April 7th. I don't know. I didn't look. Sorry, guys. Chemo brain. That's my claim. So, anyways, you can still get this in a Ziploc from MMP if you look on their website. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. I'm going to be doing a series of videos that are going to be replay / learn to play. I'm prepping myself for a game I'm going to play with a buddy of mine up in Reno, Kevin Meelan. We're going to play via Vassal eventually. I want to get the rules down a little bit. It's my first dive in the Line of Battle. I'm a big fan. The Brigade series, played RSS many moons ago, and I will say these are backwards compatible. So this will be the first video of a multi-part playlist that I'll put together. I don't know how far I'll get, but my plan is to get to where at least I got the rules, pretty comfortable with them. But anyways, I'm going to go over a little bit of the components, which, not an unboxing per se, but I do want to show some of the things I like. And I'm going to talk just a minute about how I learn a game. Now, I don't know if that's going to help you. Everybody learns differently, but how do I, Mark Ruggiero, learn to play a war game? All right, here we go. So let me just say this right off the bat. I love the component quality of this item. I think it's top of the line. I'm not a fan of slick paper rule books. Not an enemy. But, I prefer nice, heavy paper, and this is some good, heavy paper. I said I'm not doing an unboxing, but I love the paper. I just, I'm old school, but nice, heavy paper over slick paper any day of the week. The scenario that I'm going to be doing is the Gettysburg, the traditional start. I'm doing 4 maps. I'm fortunate that I have a 4x8 table. This takes up about, I think about 4 by maybe a little less than, I didn't measure, but my table's 4x8. Yep, that's my mess, my water. We got all kinds of dice towers everywhere. Component-wise, counters. Really, really nice, firm, white cardboard, typical from MMP. Great graphics. And just so you know, in this video, I'm not really going to cover any of the rules yet, but I did say I'm going to show you how I tend to learn a game. But a couple more things that I really just love about the game, and I'm going to see, I'm not too great at this. I'm going to punch in here. But you can see, all the little buildings and farms are named. Obviously, that's, what is it, big round top in there? Looks like it, yeah, big round top, little round top. It's got details on this map that are just wonderful. I have to admit, my older eyes, just a little bit, I'll figure it out. It's actually very nice gradient on the elevations and stuff. I have a little bit of problem myself, but I'll figure it out to differentiate some of the levels. But I have I'll figure that out. Just because the colors seem like a hair different on the terrain effects chart. Well, this is the terrain key, sorry. And I'll say I'm not going to show it, but the player aid cards for this are top quality cardboard. And part of my wargaming experience is components do matter. I enjoy flashy and, you know, all that. But this is like super clean. I can tell I'm really going to like it. The traditional scenario, I'm going to move my camera a little bit. I haven't clipped the Confederates yet, which are going to, of course, enter on the traditional start here on the Chambersburg Pike, which I'll probably butcher the name, I always do. But there's Buford and Devon, their initial setup, and the Reynolds and parts of the First Corps, the First Division. The game, I'll tell you this, does have some restrictions on the Confederates that you can lift, but you know, I think it's not a bad idea. I think it's going to represent historically what happened. I highly recommend you read Dean's designer notes. I haven't read them all yet, but some really good stuff in there. So, how does Mark Ruggiero learn a game? We're 6 minutes into the video. I'm hoping to keep this one kind of short. So I'll tell you what I do. The first thing I'll do in any game that I play, whether it's series or whatnot, is I will, of course, read the rules. And I like to bust out the components, have them in front of me so I can look at them as I'm reading. But the one thing I absolutely do not do is try to memorize the rules. I try to get an understanding. I do some highlighting. I don't think I'm overboard with it, but things that I think are important that I might miss. Try to learn where things are in the rules, and I will read through the rules, look at the examples, and, you know, just not really to memorize, but get an idea where things are, have an idea how things work. And I got to tell you, everything I really love about this series, I can tell, Dean really spent a lot of time, you can just tell, or the group, whoever, but they spent a lot of time streamlining things from the Civil War Brigade. Don't get me wrong, I still love Civil War Brigade. But, and also from the RSS system. But a lot of things make sense. You know, there's, it seems like will be pretty natural flow. The order system's been simplified, I think, some, in my opinion, which I love the order system. I think that's what makes these games really special. And don't get me wrong, I play Great Battles of the American Civil War and other, you know, I'm a fanatic, as you guys know. So, but yeah, so I read through the series rules, got an idea where everything is. And then I read through the specific rules. There again, really didn't do any highlighting or anything. But, you know, get an idea where things are time-wise and everything. And then, obviously, my first game, I'll play any options, any variants, that kind of thing. And then what I do is I set the game up. And what works for me is, and it's slow, right? So you don't want to do this with your opponent because you'll drive them nuts. Maybe some people will say I drive people nuts because I like to understand. I'm not a rules lawyer, but I like to understand how a game works and the intent. So, but what I actually do is I will now, as I'm setting up, go back and like start looking at, oh, what does this mean on the counter again? What is this? And then what I'll do is I will work through the sequence of play following each step, and I look things up. And I try to be as complete as possible when I look things up. What I mean by that is, like, you know, just for an example, in the setup, I was like, oh, what does this mean? I forgot already. I got to go look. You know what? Not a big deal, but it helps reinforce it, in my mind, how you know, what the rules are. It also helps me reinforce it where I can find answers. You know, what I have found in any game I've done that, World at War, from GMT, you know, over the years, ASL, of course I've been playing ASL for a long time, but, you know, Civil War Brigade, it really doesn't matter how simple the game is. I do not house rule stuff at all. I don't have time. I applaud people that do and make modifications. But I prefer to find what is the intent of the creator of the game I'm playing. And then I play it. And if I make mistakes, hey, you know, it happens, right? So, but I try to be, I find that games tend to start to flow for me once you get to know them like that. And it can be a lot of fun. So anyways, that's really about it. So this is part 1 of will be a playlist, a series on replays and how to play. Some of my videos will be kind of short like this one. Some will be really long, where I'll, you know, try to walk through as I go things. I'm not quite sure yet. And, you know, we'll see how far I get. I will strive to, I'll be striving to do as complete a job as possible for you guys and myself. I like doing this, and I hope that you get something out of it. And the longer videos, I know people have a short attention span, so if you made it this far, kudos. And you know, you can always watch them while you're drinking coffee or whatever you do, right? Taking a break, you know. Anyways, so for now, see y'all later, and see you soon, hopefully. And well, I hope to get part 2 up. My goals in a couple days. We'll see. I'm kind of slow on things these days with the chemo and everything. So anyways, have a good time. It's all about wargaming and having fun, right? Love it. Thanks, guys. Bye.